If you're wondering as far as like sport mod winners at the Hancock County Speedway so far this season, Colby Fett winning night one. Alec Fett won the next two. So ready out of turn number 4, and Brandon Nielsen taking the short way out of turn number 4 and trying to capitalize. Daggy to the back straightaway. Hanson second, Josh Seidels. And Brandon Nielsen and Mike Smith trying to all run them down. Some fast cars in this one. And Josh Seidels in the Lake Mills Motorsports 99X trying to work the outside. Nielsen to the inside. And just like that, they will shuffle Hanson back a spot. Hanson into the clutches of the 22 of Mike Smith as we head back the other way. Seidels and Nielsen, now Smith, second, third, and fourth. And they're going to try and run down Brett Daggy. Daggy, the early leader. Daggy started on the outside of row number 1. Strong right now down the back straightaway. Those Seidels trying to march a little closer here in the waning lap. So your Landis heat race number 1, green flag high in the air. We got 2 to go. So up a spot is Mike Smith. All drivers in this heat race will make the redraw here tonight. 2 heats, top 5 will redraw. White flag is in the air, and Mike Smith may not be done yet. The Fast Shafts McChesney Auto entry, the 22 out of Lake City. Winner here on June 2nd. And rounding the bend, here out of turn number 4, checkers in hand. Brett Daggy, good run, he'll win it. Seidel second, then Smith and Nielsen, rest of the top 4. And again, all drivers in this heat race will qualify and redraw as well. IMCA Modifieds up after this. And then I believe a short track prep session. Ready here out of turn number 4, 6 laps. The racing distance, Krug and Jay Seidels, a pair of Emmetsburg drivers down into turns 1 and 2. Chris Krug, a win in his 1990-something Landshark chassis earlier in the season as Bargloff makes his way to the top 2. And a Seidels racing chassis, a home-built creation, the 91, leading this one, trying to shake things down and get their new car, the 91, better here at the Hancock County Speedway. Bargloff second, Jay Seidels third, and Lucas Smith. The rest of the running order is Seidels pushed up the banking, Krug up the hill as well, and Drew Bargloff nice and steady out of turn number 4, nice and smooth. New leader that time when they crossed the line. Bargloff, Krug, Seidels, Smith. As we said, all drivers making the redraw on your Landis IMCA Hobby Stock Heat Race number 2, Jay Seidels, spinning in turn number 2, will stay under the green flag. Bargloff, Krug still the top 2. We picked them up here on the front straightaway. Laps winding down in this one. Bargloff started on the inside of row number 2. And able to pull away here just a bit in the late stages of that second heat race. Green high in the air. We got 2 to go. Krug up over the bank, or not up over the banking, but was up the banking in turn number 2 there for a moment. Still Bargloff, your leader, coming to the white flag. Had some good racing thus far this evening, but this one kind of got spread out here amongst the 4 cars on track right now. Drew Bargloff rounding a bend for the final time. We'll pick up heat race number 2 in your IMCA Hobby Stocks. Chris Krug second. Lucas Smith third, and Jay Seidels will come around in that 4th spot. So we will clear him off the back straightaway. Brett Dagey, Drew Bargloff. Road number 1. And out of turn number 4, we are green. Three deep, now it'll be 4 wide out of turns 1 and 2. Bargloff quickly out of the top spot. Dagey second, and Mike Smith, like shot out of a gun, he's up into the top 2. Jay Seidels right through the middle. We will stay under the green flag, as it is Bargloff out in front. Smith leading a 3 wide battle. Chris Krug working the hatch back up into the top 4. So Bargloff upstairs, Smith on the tires, Krug now to the top 3. Dagey and Brandon Nielsen will complete the top 5. Bargloff now with Smith up into his tire tracks. Drew Bargloff out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. No stranger to the Hancock County Speedway, has found victory lane over the years here before. Bargloff the leader. Brandon Nielsen has Josh Seidels now sliding up into the top 5. Nielsen and Krug nearly came together on the front straightaway. Brandon Nielsen with a good run up to the top 4. The Seidels Racing chassis, or Seidels and Krug Racing chassis, the 91, lurking and roosting the top. Got the better of Brandon Nielsen that time on the front straightaway. Mike Smith trying to close the gap up front. Brandon Nielsen with a surge on the back straightaway. Holy cow, Brandon Nielsen with the squeeze play at the top of turn number 2 was able to slide up in front of the 91 of Chris Krug, and Krug gonna jump down to the inside and pester Nielsen as Josh Seidels off the pace, as is Chris Krug off the pace. And that might just bring out the yellow flag as Chris Krug to the infield. He is wounded. Josh Seidels come to a stop for a moment. And he he might have a flat right side tire on the 99X. Bargloff has led this one from pretty much the get-go. Good start for him, and green flag is back up. Well, what did I say about a good start for Bargloff? Look at the drive Mike Smith got. Nearly got alongside of him, and Nielsen gonna race to the outside. So Bargloff, Smith, Nielsen, the top three, and we are side by side throughout the field. Dandy little hobby stock A-main, and Bargloff has a pair of hounds behind him. Stair-step him 3 wide for a moment on the back straightaway. Where did Nielsen come from? Nielsen on the throttle here through 3 and 4. Nielsen with a drive. He's your new leader as we go to 1. Nielsen able to get Bargloff and then hung a right-hand turn, a beeline for the top of the front straightaway, and it's not going to be an easy ride here the rest of the way as Brandon Nielsen leading, but Mike Smith now to the top 2, and they're all setting their sights on Nielsen to the back straightaway. Bargloff shuffled back to 3rd, trying to get 2nd. Smith trying to go right through the middle to capture the top spot. Contact in 2nd and 3rd. Bargloff shuffled back to 3rd. Smith gonna drive down the hill and set his sights on now leader Brandon Nielsen with 5 to go. Smith not out of this one yet. A power move down the back straightaway. Smith not able to clear Nielsen. Laps evaporating in this one as we combine in the time. Nielsen the leader, but Smith trying to force him into maybe a mistake here on the north side. Smith by a bumper. Nielsen got the rally cap back on the outside. Nearly a dead heat of the line with 2 to go. Smith able to carry it deep all the way through the center of the corner. And just trying to get enough momentum to jump in front of Nielsen. Might have had an opportunity there. Leaves a nice lane on the outside for Nielsen with 1 to go. Boy Smith, a determined run in the 22 by a car length to the back straightaway. Smith started 5th, got to 3rd, then 2nd. He'll be your leader out of turn number 4. Double checkers, Mike Smith will win it over Brandon Nielsen. Smith, Nielsen, Bargloff, Chase Hansen, good run for him, and Brett Dagey will complete the top 5. You were so fast, you wrecked your fire suit.
I know, I went to go get in my car and it broke, I guess.
So tell us about that last couple laps. You got to 3rd, then you had 2nd for a little while, and then you really had to claw your way to 2nd. What did it take to finally get the leader over the last couple?
I was really hoping that first caution when it came out because I was figuring something out to enter high and run it down. Then we had that yellow, and I didn't know where to choose, and I thought maybe if I hit the moisture on the start, I might be able to get a good jump. But then once I realized he was the outside with me, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm getting the jump. And then he got around Bargloff, and I thought for sure he'd pull away, but I I didn't think I could enter that hard on the bottom. It's kind of dirty, but I was able to roll through the bottom pretty good. And I don't know if he messed up or something, but I mean, it worked awesome.
Who do you want to thank here tonight?
Oh, I can't thank Smiley and Wurr for helping me here tonight, and just anyone and everyone, family, the fans for coming out. It sucks we didn't have 10 hobbies tonight, and I mean, racetrack's been great every night, racy, and I mean, you can't beat $500 to win a draw, redraw. Just it sucks that we can't get 10.
All right, nice job here tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mike Smith, the winner here tonight.